So hello everyone, today I'll be completing the remaining question from 101 to 200 NPSC 2016 prelims question. So let's get the video started. Question number 101. Milk is pasteurized in order to destroy microorganisms. So the pasteurization of milk is done was discovered by Louis Pasteur, and as a result of this the process is called pasteurization or pasteurization of milk. Next, question number 102. The Rajya Sabha can take an initiative in creating an all India service. So the Rajya Sabha has special powers in creating an all India service, which requires 1 by 2 by third of the member present and voting. This is on the one of the special powers of the Rajya Sabha, which the Lok Sabha does not have. Who among the following acts as the presiding officer of the House without its member? So Vice President is the presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha. Boundary line between India and Afghanistan is called Durand Line. And McMahon Line is India and China, which was democratic in 1914. And Tina Bika Corridor is in India and Bangladesh. And Red Cliff Line is between India and Pakistan, which was established in 1947. Next, the estimation of India's national income is issued by the Central Statistical Organization, which was established in 1951. Prior to this, the National Sample Survey Organization was established in 1950. The southwest monsoon contributes to about 86%. So the southwest monsoon, uh, which strikes the southern part of India first from Kerala on 10th of June, contributes about 86% of the total rain in India. Next, one of the following was not a member of the drafting committee of the constitution. So Dr. Rajendra Prasad was not a member of the drafting committee because he was the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, which later became the president of the India. Next, which is the splendid embroidery style of Nagaland that has attained internationally acclaimed status? So Angami Naga's embroidery style. Ships use dash to find the depth of the ocean beneath them. So echoes. So echo is used to find the depth of the ocean. Echo is, this is a ship and this is a water. So echo is sent downwards to the surface of the ocean, and when the time taken by the echo to return to the surface, if we calculate the time taken, we can easily calculate the length of the depth of the ocean. Which of the following led the Bardoli non-text taken 1988? The Vallabhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhai Patel was the person who led the Bardoli non-text movement in 1988. The nearest planet to the Earth is Venus. Who was the first chief minister of Nagaland? After the general elections of 1964, P. Shiluo became the first chief minister of Nagaland. The only state in India that produces saffron is Jammu and Kashmir. So Jammu and Kashmir is the only state that produces saffron. So saffron is a coloring that is obtained from flower. So the stem of a flower is extracted to produce saffron. Next, Vijayanagar is one of the most splendid cities anywhere in the world. Which he had seen or heard of. Who among the following said this? So Abdul Razak was the one who said this, that Vijayanagar was one of the most splendid city, and Abdul Razak was came during the rule of Deva Rayadu in 1443 AD. Next, T. Amongla Iyer became the first first Naga woman Indian police officer, IPS officer. And next, which of the following states sun rises first? So Arunachal is the first state that sunrise occurs first. And next, which of the following Cheda dynasty rulers built the Raja Rajeshwara temple? So Raja is not Chela, is Chola. So Raja Chola was the person who built the Raja Rajeshwara temple, also known as Brihadeshwara temple, and it was a Shaiva temple dedicated to the god Shiva. Rajendra I, Raja and his son Rajendra Chola was uh, one of the most important rulers of the Chola dynasty. They ruled in the medieval times. So next, hormone that maintains the glucose blood glucose within the limit is insulin. So insulin is the one that maintains the blood sugar level. And if we look at the other option, epinephrine is used to it is a hormone that is released due to anger, fear, emotion, etc., which increases the heartbeat. So when we are angry or when we are afraid, we our heartbeat starts rising. So is due to the epinephrine uh, hormone, and testosterone is used to produce is a male reproductive. It is a male uh, hormone. And next, which of the following said the Mobla rebellion took place in 1921? So Kerala is the place where the Mobla revolt took place in the non-disobedience movement, non-cooperation movement. Sorry. The following laid stress on village as a unit of administration. So Mahatma Gandhi and Vinoba Bhave, Mahatma Gandhi, the Gandhian, the this concept is called Gandhianism, which focused on village as a unit of administration or inclusive growth. Which among the following is known as the father of modern computers? So Charles Babbage. So actually the answer should be Alan Turing, but the answer is given Charles Babbage, so Charles Babbage is the answer. Annie Besant tried to spread the home rule movement through one of the newspapers. So her newspaper is New India. She wrote two newspapers, that is New India and Commonwealth, in 1913, and the Hindu Patriot was written by G.C. Ghosh, and Young India was written by Mahatma Gandhi. In 1879, police officer Damon was shot dead at Konama, and this led to the uh, Battle of Konama, which occurred on November 22, 1879, and it lasted for 2 years, which ended in 1881. Half of the Ang's house falls within Indian territory, while the other half lies in Myanmar. So, in Indian territory, it lies in Dongwa in Mon district. And Ang is the village, is the chief of the village in Konyak, in Konyak areas of Mon district. A solar cell is a device that converts light energy into electrical energy. So we know that photovoltaic cell is a cell that converts light energy into electrical energy, and it is a main source of energy in satellites. Bande Mataram song, first written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, was first sung by Rabindranath Tagore, and Bande Mataram was sung in 1896 Calcutta session, and this Bande Mataram was obtained from Anand Math. Next, Jharia is famous for coal mines. So Jharia is located in Jharkhand, and it is the famous coal mines. Next, which is the longest west flowing river in India? So Narmada is the longest west flowing river, and it is 1,300 km in length, and its source is at Amarkantak Plateau in Madhya Pradesh. LPG consists of methane. Liquefied petroleum gas consists our cooking gas consists of methane, propane, and butane. So this is data interpretation. So we'll be focusing on this. These are all current affairs. Next, the 2020 Olympics will be held in Tokyo, and the next will be held in Paris, France, Paris, and 2028 will be held in United States. And in which of the following state is the Gandambur thermal power plant project is present? Is in Uttar Pradesh. And which of the following countries is the first country in the world to prohibit deforestation? So Norway is the first country. It is a Scandinavian country and the first country to prohibit deforestation. And for current affairs, you need to focus on main current affairs like men's single at Wimbledon, we need to study at least 4, that is Australian Open, US Open, Wimbledon, and French Open. So we need to focus on these 4. Mostly they focus on this type of question. Next, Iron Sharmila Chalu is also known as the Iron Lady of Manipur, is a civil rights activist, and she was arrested because she resisted the AFSPA Act of 1858. Jallikattu is a blood sport, bull taming blood sport played in Tamil Nadu, and GST stands for Good and Service Tax. So GST was introduced in 2016 and by the 101 Constitutional Amendment. So next, these are all current affairs. So next, which of the following is declared as the national aquatic animal of India? So Gangetic dolphin is the aquatic animal of the national aquatic animal. Majuli, the river island, is located in Assam and it is the 36th district of Assam. Chloroxylenol Chloroxylenol is an example of antiseptic. So antiseptics are those that are used to treat infections. Analgesic is for pain relief, and tranquilizer is for um, is used to cause unconsciousness. In which of the state Vasudev Balwan Phadke led a revolt in 1879 in Maharashtra? It was one of the revolt after the revolt of 1857. In which year Shivaji attacked and looted Surat? In 1664 he looted Surat, and also in 1670 he again attacked Surat, and during that time Shivaji was a contemporary of Aurangzeb. So which of the following act created a federal court for India? So Government of India Act 1935 led to the creation of a federal court, and however the Government of India Act 1935 came into effect only in 1937. Next, the imams, allowances and privileges of the president are determined by the Parliament of India. Next, the temple entry movement for untouchable, known as the Vaikam Satyagraha, was started in 1924. It was started in 30th of March 1924 and Vaikam against untouchability. Next, the second battle of Tarain was fought in 1192 between Prithviraj Chauhan and Muhammad of Ghori, in which Muhammad of Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan, and Muhammad Ghori thus laid the foundation of rule in India. The concept of economic planning in India is derived from the USSR. The lifespan of a red blood cell is 120 days. Next, in which session of the Congress the resolution for non-cooperation was passed? It was passed in Nagpur session, in which C. Vijay Raghavacharya was the president, and during the Nagpur session, the non-cooperation movement was launched. Next, the homeland of the Nagas was formally inaugurated as the 16th state of India by the 13th Amendment. Who of the following rulers built the shore temple at Mamallapuram? So Narasimharman II built the shore temple at Mamallapuram in Tamil Nadu. In which of the following places Gandhiji started the Harijan tour for 9 months between November 1933 and July 1934 against untouchability? So Wada. Because it is after the Communal Act of 1932. Communal Act of 1932 to provide reservation on the basis of electorate. So in order to protest against it, Gandhiji started a Harijan tour against untouchability. Next, the Reserve Bank of India was established on 1st of April 1935, and it was under the Hilton Commission and Commission, and the first governor was C.D. Deshmukh. Antibodies are produced by beta lymphocyte. AIDS is caused by virus. AIDS is caused by the immunoinfectious virus, and AIDS, while HIV is a virus, AIDS is a disease. The National Rural Employment Guarantee Act came into force in 2006. 2nd of February 2006, it came into force, and in 2009, the The National Rural Employment Guarantee Act was renamed as MNREGA, that is Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, that is in 2009 it was renamed as MNREGA. Next, Jugu Valley is around 2438 meters above the sea level, and it is the highest altitude in which elephants are found. So which of the first men among the Nagas became the governor? Hokishi Sema became the first governor of Shimla in 1983. Next, in Himachal Pradesh, sorry. Gandhiji led the historic march to Dundee on seashore in Surat district and publicly violated the salt law on 6th of April 1930. Though the salt march started on 12th March and ended on 6th of April, in which on 6th of April Gandhiji lifted a handful of salt from the Dundee shore, and he declared a civil disobedience movement publicly opened. So in number next, which is the following music form of Nagaland? So Heilam Lui, which is the music of the Zeliangs, is the most popular music form in Nagaland. Next, which of the following text is not written by Harsha? So Harsha wrote all the three: Nagananda, Ratnavali, and Priyadarshika. So the only word was not, he did not write Kadambiri, because Kadambiri was written by Banabata, and he is considered as the best Sanskrit novelist and court poet of Harsha. Next, the Panchayati Raj system envisaged representative government at the levels. The following is not. So, Panchayati Raj system envisages three types of government. That is, first at the Gram Panchayat, that is at village level; at mandalas, that is at block level; and at district level. So division level is not included. So this is the answer, and it was provided by the Balwan Rai Metha committee. Next, 199. As a marathon is to race, then hibernation is to sleep. So as marathon is for running, hibernation is for sleeping, because uh, bears, animals such as bears, hibernate by sleeping all through the winter. Next, the last question is, the first English daily newspaper in Nagaland is the Nagaland Post, which was established on 3rd of December 1990. So with this, we come to the end of the second part. I hope you all like the video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, and study well.